I'm here at COP29 in Baku to present a research that we have been doing last year and also deployed this year on two new countries, Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan, to set the perception of these countries, which are 12 in total, around the importance and urgency of the creation of competencies and skills for the energy transition. So last year we began with 10 countries, Italy, UK, USA, Saudi Arabia, Emirates, China, India, Turkey, Algeria and Chile, and this year with Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. And we discovered very interesting aspects. Azerbaijan, we found this country aware of the importance of the energy transition. More than half of the respondents of the panel that we have interviewed said that they believe that the energy transition is a priority. Let's say the respondents from Kazakhstan had a lower perception of energy transition. We saw that from this research we had the sensation and the perception that people in these countries know the benefits of energy transition, and these are not only environmental benefits. Making the energy transition to mitigate the effects of climate change, to reduce greenhouse gases emissions in the atmosphere and so on. But they are aware that there are also social benefits. For example, the creation of new jobs, the reskilling and upskilling of people working, for example, in the oil and gas sector, in the fossil fuel sector, that can enlarge their expertise to cover also the necessity for skills and competencies to be applied to this transition that has to be made from fossil energies to renewable energies, from linear economy to a circular economy, and from a classical industry to a sustainable industries. It is a transition, so it is gradual, it has to be gradual, and also the benefits will be seen with graduality. And what we assumed from this research is that the people that we have interviewed who have a quite high education, so we can say that they are the opinion leaders and decision makers in the countries, know that. Yes, we think that this research that has been developed by Fondazione Maire, the foundation created by Maire Group, needs to develop furtherly in the next years, because it is a frame, it is a picture which is unique in the world, that measures the awareness of the countries around the energy transition and the necessity to create skills and competencies for the energy transition. And it is the picture that we believe it is quite useful for the strategy that in the Conference of Parties in COP29 and also in the next COPs that will follow could be quite essential. We strongly believe that it is possible and it has to be done in every country. And what we saw from this research this year in Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan is that also in these countries the energy transition can be something to be grown gradually with the let's say the development of a traditional economy in a more sustainable way. The energy transition can be developed at the same time with a more sustainable traditional industry to create new jobs, to contribute to reduce emissions and to reduce also the effects of climate change. People are ready We believe the people are ready. People know that this can create business, this can create new jobs, this can create richness. And energy transition is not only solar panel, it's not only renewable sources of energy. It is, but it is also changing the approach to the industrial processes, changing the design of products, the design of economic models. So there are so many skills, so many professionalities which are needed for the energy transition. And from these countries, from all the countries, we can find this kind of skills that are necessary today. We are discussing a lot in these days at COP29 about finance. This is the first ingredient. The second ingredient is political will. A third ingredient is, of course, the availability of technologies for the energy transition. And as a group, MAIRE works a lot to create a portfolio of technologies for the energy transition that can enable the industry everywhere in the world to decrease their emissions. But there is a fourth ingredient which is absolutely necessary if we want to reach the climate goals within the timeline and the time target. And this is the creation of skill and competencies. Because without this fourth ingredient, the other three are unuseful. We would really be willing to cooperate with this country to train the trainers and to make educational programs as we are already doing in Italy and in Europe.